So the market is back open. The migration is done. So let's take a look at the market and see what it's doing and see what amazing opportunities there are out there so we can snipe some of those deals. Okay, so this site is called Ecomi Wiki. If you're not familiar with it, I'll leave the link in the description below. But let's take a look at what the market's been doing and let's find some good deals. The market started going down maybe about a week and a half ago, and a lot of different collectibles dropped, 40 to 50%. So let's take a closer look at those and see if there's any good deals out there still. All right, so one of the first one I had seen was Groot. Groot keeps getting a lot of disrespected because there's a lot of editions out there, but the rare dropped significantly. So let me zoom in. So as we can take a look at the peak where it was before, it was $493. So it stayed around that range for a little bit, then it dropped back down. That was a floor price, $449 looks like, $493. Okay, and you'll see the total listings was 213. Once that happened, listings started to go up, and price immediately came back down. So from where it was before, 493 to 275 right now. So basically it dropped about $200. So, and it's also one of the cheapest rares out there too, and it's animated. So think about that. And it's also limited to, it's only 9,888. And look at the listing. So it's still at 317 listings. Usually around there, it starts changing where you start seeing listings go down and prices go up. So this would be a great opportunity. Not financial advice. This is a great opportunity to, snipe one of these, see if you can get a lower mint or as low mint as possible for close to floor price. And trust me, you'll get them out there. Right now, people are trying to sell. Gem squeeze is real. And they're trying to sell and get rid of them, and they don't care what they sell them for. They're dropping the floor price for low mint at floor price or close to floor price. So take a look and see what you can snipe. So this is one of the ones that has dropped and potentially a good deal. We'll see. Okay, so here is another one that I was looking at before, Captain America. So it always seems to be a little bit low on pricing. It started to go up. It went up to about 248. Okay, and now it's currently sitting at 140. So from 248 to 140 dropped to $108. So as usual, like you said, you see the price go up, people realize it, start putting their listings on, price starts going down. So right now we're at 301 listings, price is 140. As we talked about it before, as the listing starts going down or they start getting bought, then the price will start going back up. So like I said, this could be a good one, especially if you have limited money to spend. Purchase one of these at a lower value, potentially maybe purchase 2 or 3. And like I said, potential value of maybe 100 or so. So take a look, always investigate further, especially what I'm saying, but take a look. Listings up here. Once you start seeing them go down somewhere around the 300 range of listings, eventually they start flipping. So, and also let's take a look at the other one. Common, this one dropped too. So as you can see, 298 was the floor price for the common. Look at the listings, 148 only, and as usual, listing starts going up. 191, it went from 148 to 191, and the floor price dropped. Now we're all the way up here, and the inverse relationship, listings go up, price go down. So 163 from 298. Okay, so it's like what, 130 something, 135 that just dropped. So that's a potential 135 or so, obviously, that can go up. So same thing, if you have less money to go out to be able to spend, maybe snag up a couple of these, like I said, low mints, close to floor price, and maximize the potential profit or value that you could have. Not financial advice. Here's another big one. So if you have a little bit more money to spend, let's take a look at this one. Ooh, is it moving? Take a look at this one, this bad boy right here. So currently at just above $1,000, at $1,080. It just fell a little bit more. It was close to $2,000, $1,948. So I mean, that's a significant drop. That's over $900. No, that is just under $900. 1080 to 1948. So same thing. You saw it was only 87 listings. Listings started going up, price started going down. Jim Squeeze got real, and there it went. So we're sitting there at 1080. Potential of what we've seen somewhere around 1948. So again, not financial advice, but something you can take a look at and see if you have enough gems. Maybe that's something you want to try out and see if it'll work out for you. All right, so the next one is Deadpool, and this one's gonna be Deadpool Common. This one it seems to be a little bit more popular than the Uncommon. So one interesting thing about this one is, for the most part, the listings have stayed low. It was at 383, and now, I mean, it's up about 90 or so. So this one was around floor price of 295, and it dropped right now to 182. So 295, 182. That's a little bit over $100. So same thing, potential to snag up a couple, and especially once they start being bought, listings go down. It's at 472. So like I said, somewhere around the 300 range. The prices start going up depending on the listing amount. So for the most part, we've seen that trend. Doesn't say that it's going to happen all the time, but that's what we've seen so far. The ugly sweater, I believe it had the same thing. Yep. So here we were, like 180, 188, 193, somewhere around there. Also listing stayed about the same. Price dropped to 119, so that's about what, 70 or so potential. That one's a little bit more on the lower end, potential of buying maybe a couple, 2, 3, and see what you can do with that, and see if it goes up even $50. Remember, if it goes up $50 and you own 3, that's $150. The potential profit. So obviously there's fees, but let's see where it goes, and also hopefully you snag a couple of different mints. They're a little bit lower mints, close to the floor price, of course. Invisible Woman, that one feels like people are still trying to figure that one out. And guess while they figure her out and we figure out what she does, potential to get more. The drop price for this was $50. Look at the comment, it's right above 55. I mean, it's right above the floor price. The drop price on this was $50, and look at the current price right now, it's at 55, so just above the drop price. As you can see, she was all the listings came up right at the beginning. She even went below floor drop price, the 40s, which was incredible. Especially, it's so weird to see that, especially after a drop, people purchase something at 50 and immediately sell it for 47, 45. I don't get it, but it happens. So think about that next time. Potential to snipe something below the drop price and see what you can do with that. But let's take a look at where we were. 70s, 80s, 90s. We got up to 100. 80s, 80s, 80s. So now we're here. So you can see it's starting to. Nothing happened, obviously, the last couple of days. But somewhere on here, how many listings? 1,000. Yeah, it's still a lot of listings. So once it starts dropping, you'll start seeing the price go up. But again, you're buying this $5 more than the drop price, with a potential of maybe, even if it goes to the 80s, 90s, you're close to almost 2xing your money on that. But it being 55, potential to snag maybe 5 to 10, depending on your budget, of course. If it goes up $30, that's $30 times 10, 30 or $40 times 10, so that could be $300 to $400 right there, and then use that, obviously, $300 to $400 to X into or buy into something else and move on to something else that's, you know, could be bigger potentially. So take a look at that one. The rare one, they all pretty much drop, but the rare one, let me look at the rare. Here we go. The rare, same thing as well. It's about currently 103. Floor price used to be somewhere around 180, 190, somewhere around there. And listings starting going up, price start going down. So we're at 103 right now with 598 listings. So when I'm hoping the listing starts getting bought up, listings start going down, price start going up, potentially to being in the back in the 80s, 180s to 190 range. At 103, that's, you know, potentially $80 right there. So purchase 3 to 4, you know, that's 80, 160, 240. So potential right there to see make a couple extra bucks and see what you can do with that. So let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on that. And also, I want to hear if you're looking at any other opportunities out there. Let us know in the comment section down below so we can take a look and compare. And also, if you want me to compare anything else, let me know. Okay, as always, Digital Snipers, I'll see you in the next video.